Who's on top?
And welcome back to episode 46 of Who's on Top. It's season 2, episode 6. So tells me my Russian machine. He keeps on counting, but who knows the episodes? We just know it's episode 46 if we're speaking chronologically. I'm your host, Ori Ben-Ari. This is January 20th. And guess what? It's inauguration day. Woohoo! We had some pretty much fun there. Looked at all Joseph R. Biden's speeches. All right, it's Ellis is giving me my cue to move on. So, speaking of Ellis, we got the Russian machine, Ellis Gordon.
What's up, guys?
He has moved in to Rutgers University. Ellis, how's college? Is it like you expected, or are the women fawning over you as expected?
No, it's pretty chill.
The women are not fawning over you as expected.
No, they're not.
And finally, in college too, we have Daniel, the bandwagon Bucks fan. Daniel Fox, how's Ithaca?
Or you should have done your research. I'm not at Ithaca. I am in Ithaca in a hotel waiting for my test to come back. But as always, nice to see you and Romemu.
And this test being the one for testicular torsion. Daniel, we're all praying for you. Finally, at John Hopkins, we have Jeremy Giles, defensive captain, with his sexy blue light glasses. I took a page out of his book. And Jeremy, how's it going over there? I've heard they call you the mayor.
They do not call me the mayor, but it's going well. It's going well. I've been talked to a lot of people I have seen online but never met in person. So yeah.
And finally, next to me, we have the Frisbro, Jacob Kasdan.
What's up, guys? Let's talk some sports.
All right, let's talk some sports. It's been a very eventful week with everyone moving into college, except for me and Jacob. We're stuck at home. But hey, that's what sleepovers are for.
Yes, sir.
All right, welcome to another new segment. This one is called I'll Take That. It's a Twitter game sponsored by Jacob Kasdan. So what I did, I looked through some old tweets and I had to pick through the garbage and I found some gems. And we're going to try and guess the context behind Jacob Kasdan's Twitter. We all know there's a lot of craziness, a lot of whining, a lot of crying that goes on Jacob's Twitter. And we're going to see if we can guess what the context was behind the crying. We asked the first question. We're going to open up to everybody. October 23rd, 2020. Jacob asked his followers to do which of the following after a Giants loss to the Eagles? A, listen to the new episode of What? B, watch Borat. C, watch the MLB World Series. Or D, never forgive Evan Ingram.
Ding, ding, ding. I believe it is D,
That's
never
an easy
forgive
one.
Evan Ingram.
Yes.
Is it D? Wait, can I go? Wait, I have a different one. Is it B, watch Borat?
It is B, watch Borat.
Hey.
Oh.
I knew it because I actually remember the tweet.
Yeah. Okay.
I got it all in here.
Number two. This one's an easy one. After the Rays beat the Yankees in the ALDS, which of these did Jacob not retweet? A, pain. B, why do I do this to myself? C, home plate umpire is ready for the ALCS. Or D, Rays were the better team. We'll come back strong for next year. Which one did he not retweet?
D.
It is D. He retweeted all the first three things like a loser. All right. Number three. This was my favorite. In game two, this is not a multiple choice. You have to guess the number. In game 2 of the ALDS, how many tweets and retweets did Jacob send complaining about home plate umpire CB Buckner?
This home plate umpire was so terrible.
You know what? I'm gonna guess a good 6. 6 is my number.
Ellis, how many?
19.
I'm going to go 15.
I'm gonna say 20.
The answer is 37.
Oh, what? What?
Followed by 13 the next game, and one more at the very end of game 5. This
No
was
way.
pathetic.
Yo, you got
Those are terrible.
over 50 tweets on this one
That's
Look, any
that's
baseball
kind of
fan that watched that game knows those umpires were absolutely.
But 37. Come on.
He was worth 37 tweets. Is that
Okay.
the whole game?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Yeah, it
doing
was the whole game.
Oh, we're doing this again next week. I love this game.
All right, 4. Sometime during the series, Jacob tweeted, "Why is this shithead still in the game?" Who was he referring to? A, Adam Ottavino. B, Jonathan Loiza.
A while ago.
Well, I think I said it right the first time. C. J. Happ or D. Gary Sanchez.
J.A.
Hap.
It is J. Happ. Alright. How many weeks did it take Jacob to retweet this? I'm done with all the optimism for the Giants. They're awful. A. 1. B. 3. C. 6. Or D. 14.
One.
I'm guessing 3.
It was actually 3. He kept it
Oh,
damn.
together for one. That's a little compliment for you. He kept it together for 1 week, for 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
All right, D. Here's the big one. What was the original fuck? Why? A. Aaron Judge going on the DL. B. Saquon tearing his ACL. C. Michael Brousseau's home run off of Chapman to win the ALCS. Or D. When the Knicks fell in the draft lottery.
Ooh, this is hard.
This
Can
is
I
a
go?
hard one.
Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Michael Brousseau. Home
I'm
run.
gonna say Knicks. I'm gonna say Knicks.
I'm gonna go. Oh,
Oh, this is a hard one.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go Saquon. I'm gonna go Saquon.
I'm gonna go with Ellis. Michael Brustow's homer.
You're all wrong. It was Aaron Judge going on the DL.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
All right. Well. you
All
win
right.
for
Well,
me,
that
son.
was
That was a
Jacob's
hard
Twitter
one.
game. The winner is everybody but Jacob.
And now, time to go to our Hall of Fame correspondent. Maybe Daniel will get in this week. Ellis Gordon, the Russian machine. Tell us who's getting in.
Yeah. So our newest entry into the Hall of Fame, drum roll please, is actually a sport we do not talk enough about, in my opinion. But I hope we do in the future, and it is down to the UFC, Dana White's UFC, and our Hall of Fame this week is Max Holloway for his insane performance on Calvin Kattar. You know, Max Holloway, he was coming off 2 losses, the Hawaiian King, a really good lightweight and featherweight title, but this is not what made the Hall of Fame. Against Calvin Kattar, an up-and-coming prospect, he landed 457 significant strikes. That is 200 more significant strikes than the record previously held by him at 253. So this man got hit with clean punches 457 times. So Calvin Kattar should be on our Hall of Fame too for standing up for 5 rounds and not going down after getting hit 457 times. But that's not even still why he's in the Hall of Fame, even though he won after 5 rounds on the biggest decision victory in UFC history, tied for UFC history. He's in the Hall of Fame for what he did round 5, minute left. Max Holloway is known for his last minute shenanigans. One time he just swung like a commando pilot with Dustin Poirier in the last minute. Other times he started dancing, but this tops them all. He pointed to the commentary team, knowing the win in his hand, said, "I'm the best boxer in the UFC." Punched Calvin Kattar directly in the face without looking, then without looking, dodged 4 straight punches from him. A jab, a cross, 2 hooks, pulled around, punched him again, yelled again, "I'm the best boxer in the UFC," 2 slaps to the chest, then says, "The freshman came to play today," influencing Calvin Kattar, calling him a freshman in their pre-fight trash talk. The most Muhammad Ali-esque, the most sick combos ever. I cannot believe, you guys gotta check this video out on ESPN or wherever. You already probably seen it, it's trending. But I mean, I have never seen such agility for that awesome display of straight sexiness. He's going in our Hall of Fame.
Ellis, that hit was only one of so many that you've produced. I think you've had almost as many hits as Max Holloway, striking out, boxing. Only unfortunately is I remember the first time I boxed you in a ring, Ellis. You know what happened? It was a little bit of boom.
I landed more strikes actually, I think.
Ellis was the experienced. He's been kickboxing for years now. And then you know what I do? I come up to him and just shove him out of the ring. He falls.
Who landed more strikes? Because I think it was me, even though you fell out,
You got
pushed me
more
out of the ring.
But my strike literally pushed you right out of the ring. It was quite
Maybe.
comical.
Now it's time to wrap up episode 46 of this podcast. It was a great podcast. Thank you for listening. As always, remember to listen on all platforms, turn on notifications, always get on new episodes, as well as listening on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Buzzsprout, wherever you get your podcasts, not some backwater like podcast sites. I don't know what those are, but normal sites to listen to like a normal human being. You can do that. And remember to subscribe to us and like and do all that stuff. Instagram, Twitter, both WOT.podcast, that's WOT.PODCAST, capital W for Twitter, all lowercase for Instagram, because we're different like that. Dan with his takes that he kind of just stopped taking, but it's okay. One day he'll come back to the scene. And in Instagram, you get all those nice photo edits, face shops, letting you know when the next episode's up, polls. We do a lot of fun stuff on our Instagram, so be sure to check that out. Follow, like, subscribe. That's our Instagram is slacking. We need to have more subscribers. So our YouTube, like, subscribe, listen legally turn notification bell, all that good
Or
stuff
illegally.
on YouTube. Legally, all that good stuff.
We're
on
not here to
YouTube.
judge.
Or illegally.
Our
won't
lawyers
judge.
say legally. So all that good stuff.
But,
we don't
like,
do.
If you don't do it legally, like that's okay too.
Sure, that's okay too.
Just don't tell us.
Yeah, we don't want to know.
This has been a
Don't,
sting operation. Ellis has been condoning illegal activities.
don't leave hate comments like our last commenters or like have sex comments. You don't want those either. So have real people.
Actually,
As always, have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy in these trying times, but inauguration. So things are always looking up, I like to say. Enjoy the pod and goodbye.
goodbye.